Okay, hey guys, so this is another trade review. So for this video I'm going to do the 26th of September, and as of this time it's around 2026, like today 2026, 3rd of January. Time really flies. Okay, so January, December to January we don't trade. Okay, so it's a good time for me to get all my trade reviews done, and it's the morning as well, so I'm gonna do this and then I'll go start doing my exercise and stuff. Yep. So yeah, actually trade reviews are piling up, but now let's jump right into it. Okay, so for this day, September 26th. Okay, let's just look back into what news do we have on that day. Damn, it's already 2026, guys. Okay, no, let's just put. Okay, just like that. So for this whole week, we have we have Fed Chair speaking, and then we have Trump speaking as well. Let me take out my pen first. Where's my little pen? Okay, just like that. And then Thursday we have GDP. So actually most of the day, like almost every single day, we have high impact news, we have medium impact news as well. Okay, so it's gonna look into 26. It's a Friday and we have 8:30 a.m. news. Okay, so back to it. So this is time 10 speed. You can see I was saying that we have 8:30 a.m. news, so I was waiting. So now the time is around 8:39. Okay, so I was seeing this buy side. I'm thinking that we can reach for it, because price, you can see price already moved up so much, right? And then this is Friday, we already did like a sales but a sell side rate, and I decided to name it. I decided to choose this as my daily low. That means I'm expecting it to form a daily low there and then start marching higher. So my bias was what? Higher price. Yeah, because we are in really discount, we have already raided a daily low. I think I'll pull up the daily chart. We shall see. Yeah, because I remember the whole context was this. Okay, I remember it clearly because Thursday we already releasing lower. Here already taken out a daily low, and then we consolidated around here, and then Friday we engineered relatively equal high, and then we raided off this low again. Is a relatively equal low during London session, 5 a.m. You can see we shot down lower. So I'm thinking, okay, the bias of the day is going higher. So that was what was playing in my mind. So from the high time frame perspective, we are in a really cheap. We are really discount. Okay, that's why I'm only interested in going long. Yeah, actually, you see, I was this high was a very nice high, but I wasn't there, and you 8:30 just sharp spike up to it. Definitely, I will not catch this trade. drawing out the midnight opening range. Okay, and I draw out a OCB as well. So I'm seeing how price reacts of it now. So basically price is doing what I said just now, right? I said we read this low, then we got this relatively go high, so it's generally just like that. Okay, so we have this OCB right here, and I quite like here also, and then we have Thursday daily high. So yeah, that was where I was looking for. But you can see price start closing below this 15-minute CB, so just wait. Okay, started showing signs of rejection. Generally, I like to see when price already have like a big spike up like that, right? We can see price to retrace to a equilibrium, because this kind of big up movement makes everyone wants to chase. Okay, so maybe can we short here? We shall see whether it pins out or not. Yeah, that could have been a nice shot right at the CB. But at the same time, my concern will be it's already reaching for the equilibrium between here, which is right here. Okay, so yep, so it's going to retrace in discount first. We shall see how deep it retraces. Yep, and always 9:30 is always the last Judas swing. Okay, there we go. We have retraced into a discount. Yep, patience, very important. Okay, you can see right here, this CB, the bodies are staying within the lower quadrant. Okay, so it's indicating we are very weak. Yep, I don't have to be right all the time, and just submit to the stop loss. The risk is good, just take it. So it always has to be a constant reminder for myself. So right here, I will have been in profits if I traded, but no matter, it's another EXP gain for me. Okay, so yeah, because I'm squatting, shift the camera a bit. Shit. Now I'm not trying to determine any direction because I really don't know, because we still have 9:30 am. Okay, then I draw out the opening range gap right here. Then from the regular trading hours, you can see we got an empty gap. Okay, you can see right here we got an empty gap. That means it's still unfilled. So, and then we already raided a lot of sell sides right here. So I was thinking, price can potentially reach up there. That was my first bias. Okay, 20 more minutes to 9:30. So ES was a clear rate on sell sides. Okay, now we are sort of around the regular relatively equal high, the red line, this red line right here. Okay, so now you can see this BC help price, and then BC help price, 1 minute BCCE right here, sell side already rated, so we might potentially start reverting higher. But we shall see. It doesn't seem like it wants to do so. Yeah, a lot of things in trading is just waiting. Let me just see my journal. That's why journal is important. Like on that day, what I really felt. So I was saying that, yeah, as usual, my problem is that I fear of missing out sometimes, and I fear of losing. That is my concern a lot of times. Okay, short term rate here, short term low rate here. Regular trading hours BC. Okay, 9:30 AM is going to come. So we have really engineered that we are going to go lower, but we shall see. Okay, we shall see how it painted out. Okay, 9:30 even sharp dropper lower, now completely rates pre-market lows. Entering the midnight opening range gap, rejecting up fast. We got above the midnight opening range gap, then we got above Wednesday daily low as well, and the opening range gap opening here. Okay, so this was the opening range gap, and we immediately close it back already. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now we have reached for the regular trading hours buy side. It doesn't seem like it wants to move higher yet. Okay, so here I decided to go long. Okay, I decided to go long. So here I went long based on this 5-minute candle that's forming and expecting the low has formed. Okay, because 5-minute chart, we have already rated sell size here, and we big wick lower like that, raided this sell side as well, supporting off this order block. So that's what I'm seeing for higher price. I'm submitting to my higher price contacts. And there you go, Ivan Long. But was stopped out immediately. It ran lower for that 5-minute short-term low. Okay, now I'm saying why was price more inclined to move lower. The reason why I said that is you can see how the the buy sides here are just holding price. Basically, that is telling you that you see, okay, first of all, buy side rated here, then we have that regular trading our sell side rate, buy side rated as well, which means, and then when it start consolidating like that, means that it don't want to move higher yet. So what does it want? It wants to rate it can rate the short term low first, and boom, it rated the short term low first. So next time I can wait for this more, but again, trading, there's no 100% win. Okay, now you can see price is getting really choppy. In this when I see this kind of thing, I feel that it wants to go lower. Why? Because it's starting to form 3 drive pattern here, so it can potentially start moving lower as well. I've forgotten for this case it went lower or not, but you can see I risked $54 because the risk to reward was very good. So but the thing is this, I followed my rules. Though the risk is a little bigger than 1%, but it's totally fine because I told myself 1 trade and done for the day. That is my most important rule. And never over trade, never over leverage. So I stopped trading for this day after losing this trade. Okay, so as you can see, price started sinking even lower. Now we enter the discount of the dealing range, but still showing signs of support off that 1 mini BC. Then this can be a sign. I want to see price start moving higher now, because for this point we have already do another 3 drive pattern on sell sides. So if it wants to move higher now, it has to show me big expansion higher. Well, it has to get above this 15-minute CB for anything to move above it. So I will be definitely taking my profit at this 15-minute CB as the lowest hanging fruit. But you can see what this CB is doing is constantly holding price, and currently we already raided another buy side. So if it keeps on going up and down like that, I will not be interested in price. This is the time where I can wreck myself. Okay, but at this point, if you want to move higher, it has to spike up. If it wants to move lower, it has to spike lower. So it's a now or never condition for me, or else just sit on the sidelines. It's a bit too slow, so let's just pull a bit up. Okay, so I pull it up until here. Let's just rewind a bit. I'll just play it until there. Okay, so just bear with me for another 2 minutes, something like that. Okay, and then take note of the key levels. This is the buy side, the regular trading hour buy side. You can see what the bodies are doing. It's staying below it. So is it an ideal scenario for it to form a low resistance run to that buy side to maybe here? It's not ideal. Low resistance means you want to see it just like that, not hover around like that and then come up, then go more lower, take out this low, and then you start moving higher. You don't want to see that. Okay, so and yeah, right at 10 a.m. it hits here, and I will have take profit. You know, less than 1 tick, I definitely will take profit. Okay, because that might be a sign of bearishness as well. So yeah, that would be the whole trade if it were painted out nicely. So maybe where I could done better. Okay, so I lost on I lost on here. But then you can see later this 1 minute BC what majority of the bodies are doing. It's basically staying above the height of it. It's not even stabbing into this portion, you know. It's not even stabbing into this portion. So that indicates we are bullish. Okay, so for this day, lost $54. And that's it. And never trade for the day anymore. Okay, so that's about it for this trade review. See you guys in the next one.